my servant Job. There's none like him on the earth, a blameless and upright man, one who fears God and shuns evil, and still he holds fast his integrity, although you incited me against him to destroy him without cause. So Satan answered the Lord and said, skin for skin. Yes, all that a man has he will give for his life. But stretch out your hand now and touch his bones and his flesh, and he will surely curse you to your face. And the Lord said to Satan, behold, he is in your hand, but spare his life. So Satan went out from the presence of the Lord and struck Job with painful boils from the sole of his foot to the crown of his head. Here's the second wave of attack in Job's life. We understand his mission. His agenda is to steal, kill, and destroy. But his real agenda in Christians, because Job is a man, the Bible says he's an upright man, one that fears God and runs from evil, is to get Job in a position on earth here with sickness in his first wave to destroy him, to take his children, his business, and all his livelihood, all of his wealth. Here it's to strike his body and bring sickness in his life, and for Job to turn and curse God to his face. Blame God. Why are you doing this? Why are you allowing this to happen? Why? When you look at this, there's a line in here that I think is so powerful. Verse 3, it says, then the Lord said to Satan, have you considered my servant Job? There's none like him on the earth, blameless and upright man, one that fears God and shuns evil. Listen, and still he holds fast his integrity, although you incited me against him to destroy him without cause. This was basically a challenge of these two that are in an angelic conflict, God against Satan. God saying, I have this guy, and you can do whatever you want to him. He's going to maintain his integrity and not curse me when things go bad or things go wrong. And so Job does this, and we read through the rest of the chapters in the book of Job. We read even in, I think it's Job 23, Job says, I go forward, I can't feel you or see you. I go backwards, your presence isn't there, left and right. And all of these challenges that he went through with all of this disaster, because this is a disaster. I don't think there's anybody listening to me today that would go to this level of disaster. I don't know. But what we see here is a man who understands that God gives and God takes away, and that life is not about what we have here. It's about living with God there. Job today is in heaven. Job was delivered, and by the way, he was restored twice as much as he had before. I know that doesn't take the memory or the pain away, but at the end of the day, Job has a very high position in heaven for trusting in the unseen God and glorifying him, even in his troubles. Anyway, that's our message for today. Thank you for watching. Please share, follow, like, and make a comment, and also pray about becoming a partner with us for $25 a month or more. If you're joining us on your journey to learn about God and his word, join us on our journey to produce it. We produce 10 to 15 weekly teachings like this, anywhere from a minute to 5 minutes to 45 minutes to an hour. And then we also produce curriculums. We just finished a curriculum on prayer, 10 sessions. We're writing the workbook right now, and we give those away for free. Anyway, God bless you. Have a great day. Thanks for watching.